How's it going, everyone? Ben Marouski here from FCP Euro with another DIY video. Today we'll be working on our 957 Porsche Cayenne Turbo. So today we're going to be replacing the torque arm on our 957 Turbo. This DIY will actually pertain to all 955 and 957s from about 03 until 2010. This is a super straightforward DIY. We really only have two bolts to deal with aside from the covers up top, which means we need minimal tools. Now, why we're replacing this is this car has 135,000 miles on it, and it still has the original torque arm on it. And so when we went to do our ignition service, we could see that this bushing was completely torn all the way through, which is a super common problem on these vehicles. So the torque arm is responsible for all the side-to-side movement, and it's basically alleviates some of the stress from your lower engine mounts. And because of that, these bushings are known to commonly fail. We are going to need minimal tools for this job. So really all I have is two 16mm sockets in front of me, a ratcheting 16mm wrench, and a torque wrench that can go up to 46 foot-pounds. With all that said, let's head over to the car and bang this job out. So the first thing we're going to do is actually remove the one T20 that holds on our reservoir for our windshield fluid. I did forget to mention that we need a T20, but it's just for this one little self-tapper. Okay, with the T20 out, we can now start to pop out the clips that hold in our engine covers. So these are just simply twist and they kind of pop up. You can pry underneath them a little bit and they'll pop right out. We really only need to remove the left engine cover as the torque mount we're working on is actually just right here. Missing a clip here, got one down here. And there we go. So with the cover removed, we can now access the two bolts that we need to remove for this torque arm, and they're going to be 16mm, both on the nut side and the bolt side. So I'm just going to counter hold with a wrench and grab our socket. Ooh, nice and sticky. To speed this up, I'll put an electric ratchet on it. Don't drop this nut down there, so that's why it's kind of nice to have a wrench on it, and we can pull this out. So with the first bolt removed, we're now going to remove the second bolt, and this one actually has a capture nut on the other side, so you don't need to counter hold anything, and same thing, 16mm. And we can just thread this out by hand. Now we can just pull up on the torque arm. Because this one is so shot, it comes out really with no worry. And you can see here, the bushing is actually completely torn through on both sides. So we are getting some rattles inside the cabin, and this could be it. I mean, I shouldn't be able to do this by hand. This is supposed to hold the engine under full load, so makes sense why we're getting a little bit of extra movement up top. So we've got our new arm here, and we're going to just put this in place. And tap it in by hand and get the holes roughly lined up. And we'll just play around with the position until it feels like things are threading in. And this one's already in, just good. And we'll just put that tight by hand because we still need to line this bolt up. And again, just using our hand to line up this hole. And that's why you don't want to tighten that rear bolt, because you want to have that play. Now I'm just going to go ahead and snug these down with our electric ratchet. And with those snug down, I'm going to go ahead and torque them now. And the torque spec for this is 46 foot-pounds. And same thing for the rear bolt. With those bolts torqued down now, we can go ahead and put our covers back on. These just slide into place until we see the holes lining up. And then I'll hand thread in our T20 for our reservoir. And now I'll grab our push screws in. Sometimes you can just push these in with your thumb, other times it's nice to persuade them with the screwdriver again. So I'll use our flathead and push these into place. And they kind of snap in where they need to go. And we were missing one there. We'll put our reservoir cap back on. Make sure that our weather stripping is all in place. And we are all set. So as you can see, this really is a straightforward, simple job. Really minimal tools, minimal time, and minimal experience. It's a great first timers DIY to tackle and can save you a bunch of money by just doing it yourself. If you have any questions about the process that we did today or about anything else 957, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. As always, we'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.